Hi guys, it's Maitoy here, and today I'm gonna try use this thing to play guitar like Ichika Nito. For some of you who might not know what the heck is this thing, this is Ableton Push 2, which is the most powerful controller for Ableton Live. This thing can do so many different things, but one of the things that I don't see much people doing is to play this thing like a real instrument, especially guitar. So today I'm gonna try and see if it's possible to play a super tricky guitar part from one of the best modern guitar player. Some of you might have a question, why don't I just play a real guitar? And the answer is easy, because I can't play a real guitar. Seriously, I'm a bass player, but I'm that 0.1% of a bass player who never ever play a real guitar. So until these days, I can't even play F chord, or I don't even know how to hold a pick properly. But I'm always a big fan of Ichika's playing. I always want to learn his stuff. So today we're gonna see if this nerdy guy who can't even play a guitar would be able to play his stuff. So let's get into it. First off, we have to pick what are we gonna play. And after 1 minute, I figure out that I'm gonna play this one called Arpeggio easily, because it's one of the first thing that came up when you search for Ichika on YouTube. And it sounds great, so why not? Now let's listen to it a little bit. Whoa man, this stuff is super hard. But all of Ichika's stuff is hard, so what do you expect? Now to be able to pull this off, I think I'm gonna need a sexy hairstyle. I find out this is a secret to his power. So here you are. Next, let's learn all the chord changes. I'm not gonna use any tabs or notes for this because, well, I can't play guitar. How can I read tabs? So this might take me a while. And after a while, I figure out all the chords and it looks like this. I'm not that sure that a real guitar player will look at the chords the same way that I do, because some chords you can have different names for it, I think. So if any of you watching this video have ever learned this piece before and you have a different perspective on chord changes, please let me know in a comment. I would love to have a nerdy discussion about this. This might look a bit crazy for some of you, but actually it's a pretty simple chord changes. If you don't look at all the tensions, it's pretty simple chord changes that you can find in a lot of pop songs, I think. But I think this is one of Ichika's strengths, that he put a lot of tensions in each chord, but make it sound really pretty. Now let's figure out how we're gonna play this on push. So for the guitar sound here, I'm using Ample Guitar SC3, which is a sample library for a Strat guitar. I know he's not using a Strat in this video, but this is what I have, so deal with it, people. And I think that I'm gonna need sustain pedal. In this case, I'm using Boss FS6 for sustain pedal. It's not really a sustain pedal, but this is what I have, and it works fine. So let's talk about the note layout of push a little bit, in case some of you might not familiar with this. It's always fourth vertically. So it's the same logic as the bass or the upper four strings of the guitar. I have a deeper explanation about this in my previous video, so go check it out if you're interested. I'll leave it here. So let's look at the fingering. In this piece, like a title, it has a bunch of arpeggios in it. And with this type of picking technique, I think it makes so much sense that you play the lowest note of the chord with your thumb and the rest of the notes in the chord with the other fingers, like something like that. I think it's pretty similar to a real guitar, because if you want to play the broken chord like this, you just keep your fretting hand in one straight line vertically. And the other thing that makes Ichika's playing so special, I think, is a little things that he put in between each chords, like slides up and down, or thrill, or hammer-ons, pull-off, something like that. It makes his playing sounds way more dramatic, I think. So in this case, I'm gonna need another companion here, which is the Launchpad X. This Ample Guitar VST, it has a thing called a Keyswitch, which is in the lower octave. It has some notes that not gonna play a note, but it's gonna change your articulations of the note that you play. Like in this case, I mapped all the Keyswitch into the Launchpad X. And for example, if you press this key and you play a note, it's gonna slide up to the note. If you press this one after the note, it's gonna slide down, something like that. Or if you press this key and you play one note and another note, it's gonna do the legato slide. So this is why I try to play the notes with my right hand, because I'm gonna use my left hand to change between each articulations, make it sounds a bit more natural. So yeah, I think now we got everything prepared. And for whatever reason, if you make it this far, please consider subscribe, hit the like button, hit the damn bell, and I'll love you forever. Thank you. So here it is, the cover of Ichika Nito's Arpeggio on the Push. Enjoy. So that was it, guys. I know it's not super clean like Ichika's playing, but I'll have to say that I'm pretty happy with the result. This really convinced me that it's really possible to play guitar with this thing. How about you guys? What do you think? Please let me know in a comment. Also, if you have any suggestions, any questions, any thoughts, also let me know in the comment section. And I'll see you guys next time, hopefully. Bye bye.